Coming up on this week's episode of the Necessities.
It's a really, really great community to be a part of.
Takes care of each other. It's kind of like the good old-fashioned days where just everybody just watched out for each other.
Join us as we scour the globe for you to find the best donuts, bagels, and other baked goods your money can buy. Hey guys, welcome back. We are in Townsend, Montana, this time visiting Mountie Moose Bakery. Their building was once known as the Commercial Cottage and was built in 1887. Can you believe that? To house the first doctor in town, which his name was Dr. Brown. They've heard all kinds of stories since opening, from people who lived in it, had weddings, you name it, any type of event. Mountie Moose sits right off of Highway 287, which is the second most traveled highway in Montana, from Glacier National Park to Yellowstone National Park. Definitely a well-traveled road. We'll be meeting with Angie, who's the owner, and she opened this bakery in 2005. She sounds like a fantastic person we need to meet. Sounds like a great place we need to go to, right? Let's dope. Hey, how's it going? Are you Angie?
I'm Angie.
Nice to meet you. I'm Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Awesome. So tell us about your shop. You opened in 2005.
Yep, we opened in 2005.
Yeah.
We moved here from Tampa in 2000.
What made you want to move here?
We purchased property here to retire on. My husband actually had a job transfer. They didn't care where we lived as long as we were near an airport. Since we had already purchased property, we decided that we loved Townsend, and this is where we ended up. When we first moved here, when you come from a big city, it was just like, what's not here that could be here?
Mm-hmm.
And since I love to bake, I was like, okay. The community is great. It's small. Everybody knows your name.
Where everybody knows your name.
It's one of those where you drive down the street and everybody's waving at each other.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
What made you choose donuts specifically?
I don't know. It was just something that I was drawn to.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's what mainly brings everybody in here. We've actually had folks traveling from Glacier to Yellowstone. And then the very next year, I had someone come in that says, I had friends from Arizona go to Yellowstone and Glacier, and they told me I have to stop here. And then they're from Michigan. And then we're getting people from New York that are calling to save donuts on their way through. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
And you don't just sell donuts though, you make what else?
We do cakes, cookies, pastries, pies.
What are your best-selling donuts? Let's say if you could narrow it down to 2 or 3.
Let's ask them. What's the best-selling donut?
Maple bars, apple fritters, Bavarians.
The
Standard
second
3.
time, let's do that singing. No, I'm just kidding.
I tend to go for a glazed plain cake.
Okay.
And then probably my second would be a maple bar. Well, it's
Yes.
super nice of you guys to do this.
Yeah. All right, thanks to our friends at Mountie Moose Bakery in Townsend, Montana. Thanks, Angie, for letting us stop in. Let's take a look and check out the haul that we got here. We've got our standard maple bar. This is the banana nut. This is the raspberry Bavarian, regular Bavarian. This is the glazed. This is just your standard glazed cake donut. Pretty excited to try that one because I just love just glazed cake donuts, so good. And then this, my friends, is a banana nut fritter. Very, very, very excited to try that one because that is a first. I've never tried a banana nut fritter before. I do like the apple raspberry fritters, just your standard fritters, but banana nut, that's gonna be a new one for me. So we're definitely gonna be trying that one today. Now, first one we're gonna try is just gonna be the glazed donut. Let's break into that real quick here for us. This looks fantastic. The glaze is ooey gooey. Love it. Glazed all around there. The dough is very well done. I'm very stoked to try this one. That is most definitely a glazed donut I would get up at 6:30 in the morning to go get a dozen of, or more, if having a big block party or something like that, right? The dough is super soft and just so delicious. This is fantastic. So great job, Mountie Moose. Next one we're gonna try is the Bavarian. So let's just break this open. Oh my gosh, this chocolate. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into the chocolate. The chocolate looks just so good. It almost looks, and I don't know if it is, I didn't ask Angie this, but it almost looks like it's a dark chocolate, but I'm sure it's not. But yeah, look at that though. That just looks so good. Let's take a bite. I'm just gonna sink my teeth right into this one. Rich, creamy flavor of the custard inside. The chocolate I need to ask Angie for the recipe. This is fantastic chocolate. Very, very rich, smooth, and just so uber-duper good. Did I just say uber-duper? Is that a made-up word? I think it is. Let's add it to the dictionary right now. This is a fantastic Bavarian donut. Next one we're gonna try is the PB bar, or peanut butter bar. This one's really good. Look at that dough. Nice and well done. So let's break this in half. And the nuts are just a really nice touch on top there. The peanut butter frosting on top. Very rich, smooth, very strong peanut butter flavor. Super good. That's one thing that I've said that annoys the crap out of me, is when something is like, oh, it's a blueberry flavored whatever, or whatever flavor it is, and then you can hardly taste the flavor that it is actually named after. PB nut, definitely a good one, and try it. It's really good. Y'all, I'm so excited to even talk about the honorable mention as I'm still eating some. Even Jade, who's holding the camera right now, mentioned this, and as soon as I was putting it up to my mouth to try it before even shooting this part, the aroma of banana and nuts. This is by far one of the best fritters I've ever had. You saw the size of this, but yet you see these huge, massive apple fritters at a lot of places, and they don't taste very good. This is packed with flavor. The banana and the nut and everything, oh my gosh, this is just so incredible. I was curious how a banana nut fritter was gonna taste. This is how one should taste. Incredible.
Okay, dough fam, let's go over the final scores for Mountie Moose Bakery. First one we tried was their glazed donut. The dough was fantastic, super fluffy, just so easy to pull apart, not, too tough or overcooked or anything like that. The taste was almost 100% on par. It seriously was a fantastic donut. As I've said a few times throughout the episodes that we've done, this is definitely a place I would stop in to get a dozen donuts or more for a party or, whatever. The presentation, it looked fantastic. We're gonna give that an A score. Super good donut. The next one we tried was their Bavarian or Boston cream, whatever you want to call it. The dough was actually a little bit better. I felt like it had, taste-wise. The taste on it though, really good. Could have been a little bit more creamier or bursting with flavor, but the thing is, it had almost a perfect mark though on the taste. The presentation, it looks really good. Enough chocolate on the top, everything. Final score on this one's gonna be an A. The third one we tried was the peanut butter nut bar. That one was so good. The dough was pretty consistent with the other ones. The taste, though, was bursting with peanut butter flavor. Now, I do feel like it could have maybe a little bit more peanut butter flavor, maybe a few more nuts on the top, but overall, though, the taste was fantastic. So good. So if you like peanut butter, definitely try that one. Presentation on the peanut butter nut bar looked great, as you can see. Final score on that one's going to be an A-. Final score for Mountie Moose Bakery is going to be an A. Thank you so much, Angie, for letting us stop in. Such a great shop. You're so involved with your community, which is so great, and it just such a great bakery that you've got there. So thank you again for letting us stop in. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if there's a donut shop you'd like us to check out in your neck of the woods, go ahead and drop a comment below or email us at dough@doughnecessities.com.